Macmillan Audio presents An Irish Country Family by Patrick Taylor. Read for you by John Keating. One. Home and Beauty. April 11, 1969. Home is the sailor, home from the sea, and the hunter home from the hill. Fingal O'Reilly, Doctor Fingal O'Reilly, swept into the upstairs lounge of number 1 Main Street, Ballybucklebo, yawned, and rubbed his gritty eyes. "You look more like the wreck of the Hesperus," his wife Kitty said, from where she sat in an armchair in front of a set but unlit fire. Their little white cat, Lady Macbeth, was curled up in Kitty's lap. She put a Dick Francis mystery on a wine table beside her. "Seriously, Fingal, I know you got your feet up for a while yesterday afternoon, but you were out again at midnight, and you didn't come home until 5 this morning." O'Reilly crossed the room and dropped a kiss on the top of her head, noting fondly that her raven hair was more than just tipped with silver. "Sorry if I disturbed you, my dear." He leant against the mantel. "Time, tide, and arriving newborns wait for no man. It took a while for me and Miss Haggerty, the midwife, to get everything squared away. You remember Aileen McCormack, the plumber's wife? Cheerful redhead, baby number 2. That's her. She and her child, all 9 pounds of baby boy, are doing well." He yawned. Kitty shook her head. "I know you enjoy midder, but you've a couple of youngsters in the call rota, one of them with extra training in obstetrics. Ever think of giving it up?" O'Reilly shook his head. "I'm not complaining," Kitty said, "but you know very well I hardly sleep when you're out on a call." She crossed her legs, trying not to disturb the sleeping cat. "Fortunately, you're not on call as much now, even if you still want to deliver babies. 1 in 4 nights and weekends isn't bad. Not like when it was just Barry and you. Gives me more time with my lovely wife, and I'd get even more time with her if she'd think about slowing down too." He'd been encouraging her for more than a year about this, but she loved her job as senior neurosurgical operating theatre sister at the Royal Victoria Hospital. Kitty shook her head. "We can talk about it, but not now. Not now. How was your refresher course for GP trainers today?" She looked at her watch. 5:15. You made good time from Belfast. "Traffic wasn't too bad." The two exchanged a glance. "We both enjoyed the course. Young Laverty's turning into a first-class teacher. I'm very lucky to have him as a partner." O'Reilly yawned again. "Had lunch with Professor George Irwin, Department of General Practice. He's impressed with Barry too. But George isn't sure he can find an assistantship here in Ulster for Emer McCarthy when she finishes her stint with us." O'Reilly pursed his lips. "It's worrying. It's April the 11th today, and she'll be leaving us on July 31st. She's a fine lass. I should be able to do something for her. I really should. And knowing you, you probably will. But that's 3 months away, Fingal. And getting your knickers in a twist now isn't going to help her find a job, is it?" "No, it's not." He shook his shaggy head. "You're right." Kitty nodded once. "I am right. You'll only get her worried too. So, instead of fretting about your trainee, what you need now is a good brisk walk in the fresh air. So go on. Give young Kenny a run too. The dog needs his exercise." She patted O'Reilly's tummy. "And he's not the only one." O'Reilly grunted, stood up straight, and sucked in his gut. He offered his hand. "Coming." Kitty smiled. "No, thanks, Fingal. Not this evening. We had an astrocytoma today. Brain tumour case."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?